Hello, how are you? Everyone, I hope you're well. My name is Amelia. The story begins in Italy in 1940 when Italy enters the Second World War. Here we see a 12-year-old boy named Renato. His father brings Renato to buy a bicycle, after which he goes out for a ride in the town on his bicycle and then comes to his friends. Renato's friends are very happy to see his bicycle. Then one of his friends says that she is coming, so all of you sit down. All the boys sit down. Rena can't understand who is coming. Then the most beautiful woman of the town is passing by them, whose name is Maleena. Rena becomes crazy on seeing her as if she is attracted to her. She keeps looking at Maleena and can't take her eyes off her. Then Nato and his friends start chasing Maleena on a bicycle. Maleena's father is alone. There lives Renato, who is a teacher in a school, who is deaf and does not study in the same school as his friends. Maleena is married, but her husband is mostly away because he is in the army. Maleena is very beautiful, due to which all the men of the town want to have her. They are desperate to get a look at her, but the women of the town were jealous of her and wanted to be as beautiful as her. After this, we see Renato, who is in school, where he keeps thinking about Maleena, due to which he is not able to concentrate on his studies. Then, after school is over, Renato takes his bicycle and goes to Maleena's house and sits on the other side of the road and waits for her to come out of the house. Then Maleena comes out of the house and calls Renato to her and gives him money and asks him to bring cigarettes. Rena keeps staring at Maleena. Meanwhile, he comes out of his imagination and sits there. After this, Renato goes home and steals his father's pants and goes to the tailor and gives them to him to get them made for his father to wear. But when his father comes to know about this, he scolds Renato a lot and says that you are still of the age to wear half pants. Here, even though Renato knows that Maleena is married, he starts keeping an eye on her. He secretly climbs a tree at night and starts looking into her room from the small window. He starts following Maleena day and night. One day, Rena secretly sees Maleena in her room, listening to music and dancing. He is watching her closely. Maleena is completely unaware of this, that someone is keeping an eye on her. Next day, Rena buys a cassette from a music shop, and at night listens to the same song which Maleena was listening to last night, and then Maleena starts coming to her room. Seeing this, Rena is very happy, but he is imagining all this. Next day, when Renato is following Maleena on his bicycle, he sees that from the rich people of the town to the poor people, even the big officers have their eyes on Maleena, and they look at her with dirty eyes. Seeing them staring at Maleena like this, their wives, instead of telling them off, used to taunt Maleena and also hate her because those women did not want their husbands to look at other women. Maleena does not answer anyone. She remains silent, and she is loyal to her husband. After this, Maleena goes to a house and gets married. She comes to the house where her father lives alone. She comes there every day because Maleena's father Boo has grown old and is also undergoing medication. She comes to take care of him. Renato also follows her on a bicycle and comes there and watches all this secretly. The next day, we see in the town that some army officers and some government people are making announcements on the mic. It is told that some people died in the war, including Maleena's husband. On getting this news, the people of the town want to get Maleena and become very happy because now she has become a widow. There, Maleena becomes sad due to her husband's death. She loved her husband very much, but after his death, she was now lonely, so she left her house and started living with her father at his house. Rena is watching Maleena from outside the house, who is crying in the room. After a few days, when Maleena is drying her clothes, Renato stealthily steals her clothes and runs away. At night, he gets lost in Maleena's thoughts holding the clothes. The next morning, when her father sees the clothes with Renato, he shouts at him a lot, and her mother beats him a lot. Then her father locks Renato in the room. Renato stays locked in his room for 3 days, and he even stops eating and drinking, due to which his health also deteriorates. Then Renato's parents call the doctor. After checking him, the doctor says that he has to eat on time and he has to go out in the open air. After this, Renato goes out on his bicycle, but he sees that the women of the town spread rumors against Maleena that she has affairs with other men, and some men also say bad things about Maleena, But Renato knew that she is not like that. Next day, when Malena's father is teaching in school, he receives a note in which it is written that your daughter is not a good woman. She is having affairs with many men of the town. Hearing this, her father gets angry and refuses to adopt his daughter. They throw her out of their house, after which Maleena goes to live in her own house. One night when Renato climbs a tree to see her through the window, he sees that Maleena is having an affair with the town officer. Renato feels very bad seeing this. Then when the officer comes out, a dentist attacks him. This man likes Maleena. Then the dentist's wife comes there with the police and says that her husband is having an affair with Maleena. She files a case against Maleena, and this news spreads like fire. Maleena is having an affair with a married man. Maleena gets upset with all this and goes to a big lawyer of the town and asks him to fight her case. The lawyer also wants to take advantage of her, so he agrees. Then she goes to the court. The hearing takes place. Maleena's lawyer says that Maleena has no relationship with the dentist and that officer is just her friend. Maleena's lawyer wins the case. After this, Maleena's lawyer comes to her house. Maleena pays him his fees. The lawyer's fees are very high. Taking advantage of this, the lawyer gets his work done from him. Renato watches all this secretly, and in the meantime, he falls from a tree and breaks one of his arms. After this, Maleena starts meeting the lawyer, because she was not getting any work now, and to meet her expenses, she has to agree to the lawyer who bears all her expenses. But when the lawyer's mother comes to know about this relationship, she scolds him and says that you have tarnished our name. Hearing all this, the lawyer breaks his relationship with Maleena. After this, Maleena is completely alone. Maleena is left alone. No one is ready to give her any work, and the pension she used to get because of her husband has also stopped. One night, Maleena cuts her hair short because she thinks that the people of the town think bad about her without doing anything. Then why not become bad for real? The next day, Maleena comes to the city in a different form, which the people of the town are stunned to see, and they are very happy to see her in this form instead of a widow. Maleena goes and sits on an empty chair and puts a cigarette in her mouth to light it. Then many men come to her, and one man lights her cigarette with a lighter. Maleena starts thinking that when she wanted to live a good life, people did not let her do so, and now everyone wants to take advantage of her helplessness, so she also does wrong things for their own benefit, and to earn money. She starts working, and then goes to a hotel with a man. Renato is watching all this from a distance. He does not like all this at all. He keeps an eye on Maleena's house at night, and sees that some people come to Maleena's house every night. But the wives of those men get very angry with Maleena for doing this and start harassing her. Maleena starts hating more. She has become very famous in the town. She used to go out with Sina as well. Rina gets sad seeing all this. He did not want her to do such things. He wanted to help her, but he is so young that he cannot help her. One day, Rina sees Maleena with two German officers. He is unable to tolerate this and falls unconscious. After this, his mother and the elderly women think that Renato is possessed by a ghost. So they take him to the priest of the church to get him rid of the ghost. All the women were fed up with Maleena because their relationship with their husbands was getting worse. So one day, some women enter the hotel where Maleena is with a man. Those women pull Maleena out and throw her on the way. They also tear her clothes. They beat her badly and even cut and ruin her hair. They also insult her a lot. They ask Maleena to leave this town. No man standing here comes to save her. Maleena feels very bad about whatever happened to her, but she could not bear further insult by staying here, so Maleena leaves the town. Renato watches all this from a distance. After a few days, Maleena's husband comes to the town who is still alive, but he has lost one hand in the war. All the residents are shocked to see him. He comes to his house searching for Maleena. Then he sees many people in the house who have occupied his house. These people's house has been lost in the war, so they now live here. Then Maleena's husband leaves the town. Renato asks people about his wife, but no one was ready to tell him what happened to his wife and where she went. His friends also start saying all sorts of things about his wife and what she used to do when he was not there. Hearing all this, Maleena's husband feels very bad. Renato wants to tell Maleena about her, but he does not have the courage to face her. Here, Renato knows which train Maleena took and where she went, so he throws a letter to Malena's husband at night and runs away.